Nikocado Avocado just exposed himself. At least that's what Atozy says. So I'm gonna watch this Atozy video. Let's go.
Don't believe everything you're told, including from me! And yet y'all believed it.
It's safe to say a lot has been added to the Nikocado Avocado lore in the last week. I know, I just talked about him in my last video, but new information has came out from an old privated video of his that is now leaked, and this really shows
How does somebody leak a private video anyway? How does that even happen?
that he wasn't actually 2 steps ahead. He was more or less just kind of winging it, and it's worked out extremely well in his favor. But to catch everyone up,
Let me ask you guys a question. If you were really fat and people made fun of you for being fat and then you lost weight, you can make everybody seem like an idiot and say, this was on purpose, I was 2 steps ahead of you, and feel good about yourself, which you should feel good about yourself anyway. Or you can say, you know what, I did this because I was bullied or because I just wanted to, and that's not as fun. That doesn't get as many views. So I didn't really I already have a video on this. He tricked me. He wasn't fat. To me, it wasn't really mind-blowing how this really blew up the way it did. But let's see what this guy says. Atozy here.
up to speed, Nikocado Avocado, one of the largest mukbang channels on the internet,
Huge.
He vanished earlier this year with his last video being extremely depressing. He had this long rant how he threw away all of his health and his life to eat for views on the internet. Then the creator Sunny V2 had a viral video covering this last week. Then a couple days later, Nikocado returns extremely skinny. It seems like he went through this full-on factory reset and
He looks healthier, skinnier. Obviously, I would say he'd look better if he put on a little bit of muscle. As a man, I think you should carry a tiny bit of muscle, just like a base level. But it's about health. It's not about looking good. I mean, look. Here he's purposely trolling also. He's wearing, the shirts high up, and here he's trying to wear, shirts that appropriately fit. So, of course, he's going to look better either way. And he's wearing a hat now for some reason, so I think something happened with his hair, maybe.
completely deleted all the updates where he was fat. Apologies for the blue screen scare, but since then, all of his posts has essentially been like, I am a mastermind. I am 2 steps ahead. I masterminded all of this. Look at me.
Yep.
Which, I mean, congratulations, dude. You are the mastermind of your own life. We all are. And don't get me wrong, I am extremely happy for him for losing all that weight. I mean, he probably added so many years to his life by doing that transformation. Here's some.
It's not even so many. It's that it is very rare to see an old person at the weight that he was at. So he might have added 20, 30 years. He honestly might have added that much longevity to his life. And if there are years where he can still move around, be happy and healthy, then it's even better.
Some of these posts that he's been posting to give you guys a little bit of an idea.
Two steps ahead.
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency now.
I'm always 2 steps ahead.
Okay. Why? What's he doing? Everybody on TikTok is cringe, so who cares?
The reason he's just prolonging this video to a little bit over a minute by dancing, to get paid on TikTok, you need to have a video longer than 1 minute. That's how you activate the monetization system, I guess, for a video. But he's also going, look at me, guys. I don't think that's true. You were all wrong. You all said I was going to die a fat person. Now I'm skinny. So also, it's funny. And this is why it has 116 million views on TikTok. That is outrageous. That is crazy. Nikocado Avocado is one of the biggest things to happen this year now with these kinds of views. This one has 19 million views.
So many views. That's absurd. He's way more popular than I thought. He is absurdly popular.
Emotes on TikTok. Good for him.
You do see the loose skin on the back of his triceps. I did see it.
Man, I'm not even mad.
Maybe not. Am I crazy? Shouldn't he have more loose skin?
The comment is we need to see Orland now. And I agree. If he did that transformation, that would be crazy as well.
To be fair, it's more about being happy than healthy. Let's be fair. You don't have a mission. You don't have this job to yourself, this promise to yourself to be healthy. You don't have to do that. You don't have to be healthy. It's just, it makes sense in the world to be healthier, it makes more sense. Especially if you don't have a medical problem and it's easy to be healthy. Then you almost have no excuse, right? But you don't have to. As long as somebody's happy, that to me matters more. But he's just kind of weird, man.
2 steps ahead.
Right.
People looking at him. I hear people laughing with these headphones.
But then to add to all this, he also uploaded a video on his third YouTube channel titled 2 Steps Ahead. The truth was in front of you the entire
He has almost as many
and here he
channels
shows
as I
this
do.
infamous clip that we actually covered in my last video and in a video of mine a little over 2 years ago.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment I've come to know. Certainly the greatest social experiment of my entire life. It's alluring. It's compelling. It's gripping.
Well, that depends on the viewer. You don't get to say something's compelling unless other people do, right? It's like saying, "Oh, my food's the best," but nobody else tasted it. You don't get to. I don't know. I don't like when artists tell you how great their art is, and then you look at it and it's not compelling or alluring because this is an experiment. This is his art. How's he going to tell you how compelling it is? And this is before he even lost the weight, right?
To bear witness, to observe all these unwell, unbalanced, disoriented beings roam the internet.
He's being so vague here. Things will make a little bit more sense later on.
I'm
But
unwell?
to call all of this
How am
a
I
social
unwell?
experiment is very interesting because it really just goes to show you like how far someone will go for views and attention on the internet.
I think he's lying.
He ate himself to the point to where it must have been extremely dangerous for his own health. Thankfully, he's now lost it all, but he did this all for his YouTube career. It seems like. Or actually, no, this was actually a side effect of his YouTube career, considering his YouTube career consisted of him eating 3,000 plus calories in one sitting in front of a camera. No wonder you're going to put on the weight, especially if you don't have a rigorous training program after that or have the extremely toxic habit of purging afterwards. But that'll give you a whole different set of horrific consequences.
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
the fact of the matter is there's just no way to have a healthy life if your career is eating 3,000, 5,000, or even more calories in one sitting while filming yourself for YouTube. And I feel like 3,000 to 5,000 calories is actually underestimating how much he was actually eating because some
my
of these
God.
videos are just insane.
In search of stories. In search of ideas. Of conflict. Of rivalries. Where people develop a distinctive desire.
He's also extremely pale here, which goes to show he's not really getting a lot of sunlight either. Just throwing that out there.
He's just describing
Engagement.
news, media, commentary, just like,
Involved with the stories. And therefore become product of influence.
people are interested in what's currently going on. That's been a thing forever. He's just describing that like a supervillain.
No, you don't, Atozy, you don't get it. You're not supposed to think about it. He's saying scary big words or strange words, and you're supposed to be scared, and you're supposed to be inspired by what he's saying. He told you himself that his story is compelling, so you're supposed to think it's compelling. He told you it was. How can you be so dumb to not think it's compelling?
Time unspent from lackluster lifestyles, spoiling their minds while stimulating them at the exact same time. It's brilliant.
Almost as brilliant as this ad!
But it's also dangerous. It's dangerous.
How?
The silence gets so loud.
Has been positioned to where I'm monitoring ants on an ant farm.
Dude, you eat like 5,000 calories, film it and upload it to YouTube. What are you talking about? I'm now monitoring my ants in an ant farm, or my audience is like ants in an ant farm.
one follows another, follows another, follows another. It's mesmerizing. It's
Okay, your aunt. So he's saying you guys are so easy to understand. I do something, and I'm just gonna watch all the ants march towards it. I'm gonna create a video, and you're all gonna watch it. You're all gonna believe what I say. Well, no shit. That doesn't make you a mastermind, because at the end of the day, you're not a mastermind if you can trick people. You're a mastermind if you can get something out of tricking people, right? The views he got came without the trickery. He got views by eating a lot. It wasn't even his weight, it was just eating a lot. You didn't trick us, you actually ate that much. You just lost weight after. That didn't give you extra... I don't know. I don't get it. Please explain.
Rolling. It's spellbinding. Just look at all these consumers.
Me.
All of these lost and bored people.
Me.
Consuming anything that they're told to consume.
That I want to.
I am the villain.
Because how?
I make myself one.
I am the villain if I make myself one.
How?
Yep, pretty sure that's how that works. I'm trying to see where you're going with this, but I guess this is the opening monologue of an hour-long video titled 2 Steps Ahead, the truth was in front of you the entire time. And don't worry, we're not watching the whole
Thank
thing.
you.
We're just
Thank
watching
you.
the introduction.
And people will consume these stories year after year after year.
Because people want to know what's currently going on.
Stories that shock, that confuse, stories that are deliberately made to blur the boundaries between fact and fiction.
Okay.
Stories that permeate, infect, and linger in the minds of
How
the
did that make
ants.
you a villain? How?
Influence the ants. Brainwash the ants. You are the ant.
Hell yeah. Let's get it.
I woke up this morning
Here we go. Get to the point.
money deposited into my account.
Good for you.
Simply not doing something. For simply not going through with something. People.
No, you got money because you created content, and that content gets views, and those viewers watch ads, and those advertisers pay the platform to run those ads to those viewers, and then the platform pays you. That's why you got money. It's not because you did nothing. It's because you created content that viewers watch.
Are the most fucked up creatures on this planet.
What?
And you will continue to consume. And I'll continue to be 2 steps ahead.
It's interesting that he's highlighting this so much because, I mean, like, at the time here, he's a guy who sits and eats
I will play you in chess, and I will beat you. You are not going to be 2 steps ahead.
a lot of food for a living, posts it to the internet, it gets watched by very many people, and here he's like, you are ants for watching me. Yes, I see that's a part of his character, but it's just a super villain arc.
Today,
It's not, though. It doesn't make sense. He didn't explain how he's a villain. He trashed his body for views. Viewers came, and he's like, oh, the mastermind did it. What? Does that make me, like, a B-tier villain? Or, I guess that would make me a C-tier villain. Because if he's the mastermind, that makes Atozy the B-tier villain. Because he's making ants like me watch him. And there's going to be, like, 10 viewers who watch my video, so I'm like the C-tier villain. It just keeps going on, right?
I thought it would be a splendid idea to go out and get some food. Film it for you. Gee, are you surprised? Have you forgotten this story?
I never knew it.
Are you not paying attention?
You said I'm an ant consuming.
After all,
Of course I'm paying attention.
you're here to consume. Are you not?
I'm here to make content, technically.
Oh man. Okay, so like that's the cut. And then he cuts into, I guess, like the opening of his new video, right? Okay, so this was the old video from 2022. That was his introduction right there.
Woke up
I respect
from
it, though.
a very long dream. And I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body.
Damn.
Yet just yesterday,
Bro, I lose 20 pounds and I feel great. I couldn't imagine losing 220 pounds. I couldn't imagine the amount of freedom that you would feel having been so limited and then shedded all that weight. I couldn't even imagine how that would feel. It must feel incredible.
people were calling me fat and sick
Now they're just calling me
boring.
sick.
And irrelevant.
I don't think boring or irrelevant would strike me as words to describe Nikocado at all.
Messed up creatures on the entire planet.
Okay, so this is like a parody of that last monologue.
2 steps ahead.
Okay, so and then it like kind of like scales into this video, right? So what we saw earlier was the introduction to this video.
He wears a hoodie with his own face on it.
Buys a bunch of food.
He wears a hoodie with his own crying face on it. You had to have known this was a parody. There are people that thought he wasn't purposely being a parody or a caricature when he wears a hoodie of him crying. Would you wear a hoodie of yourself crying? No, that would. With this gut hanging out, what is this?
Sheepers, creepers. Okay, peasants. Peasants, gather around. It's time to watch the king eat while you sit and starve and eat air.
Acts like a drag
The
queen.
one thing you can't take away from him is he is entertaining in his own ways. Like, the dude's an entertainer. The reason we made this video is because, I guess, back in the day, after he posted this first monologue that we just watched, the introduction, people were apparently upset with that monologue, so he made a response video on his private Twitter account at the time. And I guess someone screen recorded it and posted it to the internet. That video did not get any views until now recently. It seems like a bunch of people got it recommended, including myself. And this really changes a lot because now we get to see him reflecting to that video 2 years ago.
Okay.
I'm having a bad day. Hi, internet world. It's me, Nikocado Avocado. And let me tell you why I'm upset. It's actually your fault. Last month,
Right.
YouTube video, and I said, I'm 2 steps ahead. My life on the internet is a big social experiment. And what was the result of making that video? Y'all believed it. You freaking believed it. Someone made a TikTok that got 57 million views. That says, Nikocado breaks character. Oh, I saw another one too.
No, he was in character, and he's in a different character now. He's in a different character now because he wanted that video as evidence, but he also wanted to kind of discredit it so that people would probably forget what he said or be less suspecting of what he was going to do.
Today had 13 million views. Nikocado's played us all. He's an evil genius. Oh my god. I literally typed that out. It's not even real. Does it look like I actually acted out gaining 250 pounds? Gaining 250 pounds? I just acted out. This is all just an act. Let me just rip off my fat suit. I can't believe my eyes.
Yeah, but that will make the reveal more dramatic. So this makes sense. This makes perfect sense to me.
Uneducated and just easily tricked people are.
Once you play a character, you kind of have to think everything you do might be part of a character, you know?
This is so ironic that wasn't even real. Gaining weight for clicks and to fool people? Oh, trust me, you don't mean that much. I don't care about you that much. I really don't. I'm gonna waste 6 years of my life gaining weight to entertain you.
This is a drag queen character.
He breaks character. We've all been played by this evil genius. Oh my god. I literally typed up a Batman monologue and read it on camera. I'm scared for society, actually.
I love this because it shows that he was winging it. I mean, he was winging it, and that was a genius way to wing it. He saw that monologue being the perfect way to spin him losing all that weight, which it was. I mean, he couldn't have executed on that better. Bravo to Nikocado Avocado.
And the timing of people making videos about him right before he reveals his weight loss. That was also incredible timing.
But, or this video was a part of being 2 steps ahead. Who knows? We never know with him. That's what kind of makes it entertaining as well.
Okay, I'm a little afraid. Y'all need to go to school, learn something. Think outside the box. Don't believe everything you're told, including from me. And yet, y'all believe it. That's actually scary.
All right, so the question is then, did he wing it, or is he 2 steps ahead and he's a massive mastermind? I think it was one of the most well-executed winging it moments that we've seen on YouTube, at least this year, for a long time. But I guess we're also talking about Nikocado Avocado, so it's hard to tell. I just wanted to make this quick video with the update of what's currently going on with the Nikocado Avocado situation. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Feel free to subscribe. Also, feel free to check out my mats at Mad.City. Link will be down in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Okay, bye.
Hey, Ryan.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yes,
Everybody give Atozy a subscribe, like I subscribe to him, so you should too. Okay, so my thoughts are that he probably wanted to lose the weight for some time, and I mean, I don't know, like, was he 2 steps ahead? Sure, he was, because he hid all of his weight loss, so he was steps ahead, but he keeps saying he's an evil mastermind. Of what? Making us watch your content? That's the whole fucking point. If we know that we're watching it, does that make... Are we still ants? Are we still being fooled if we know it's entertaining, so we'll watch it regardless? Like if I know, like, you think I'm an idiot for watching your content, but it's still entertaining, I'm still going to watch it because I don't care what you think of me. I still get the entertainment out of it. I still benefit from this. Doesn't matter how you feel about me, I still benefit. So of course I'm going to still watch it, right? Am I crazy? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Okay, please subscribe! Okay, bye. Bye now, bye. Bye, okay, see you guys later, bye.